The sound of memories. For Conrad Coleman, this bell didn't mark the start of class. It was the heartbeat of a school, a community, a place where he belonged.
Imagine if your parents were on a first-name basis with your teachers, because that's what it was like going to Carver. It was a sense of community.
Before 1968, Carver wasn't just a school. It was a home. A place where young black students were nurtured, encouraged, and prepared for the future. But when desegregation came to Midland, that home was taken away, and their world changed overnight.
Many of us felt like we lost something. And there were teachers, quite honestly, who said, I don't care if they learn anything or not, long as they behave. Whereas at Carver, there were teachers who would go make sure you behaved and you learned something, and that was lost.
For Coleman, integration didn't just affect him. It impacted an entire generation of Carver High School students. Despite the years, that bond remains unbreakable.
There's always that sense of community. There's a reunion that happens periodically around Juneteenth, and we still stay in touch for the most part.
That sense of community came alive once again as former Carver High School students reunited, walking together through the very hallways that shaped their lives.
I was getting a job at a junior high school in Lubbock, Texas. I had to take a typing test, and I typed 65 words a minute with no errors, and I was able to get the job. And when I told Miss Bernice that, she grabbed and hugged me. She said, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of you."
It was just a community of love and support all the way around, and we were grateful and thankful for that.
As the years passed, it still feels like just yesterday that Coleman sat in his father's classroom.
This was my father's 7th grade science classroom. A lot of students that went to Carver went through here, including myself. It was not easy having your father for a teacher, but I learned a lot from this classroom, and it brings back a lot of wonderful memories.
Walking down memory lane also meant revisiting the history through archived photos of former Carver High School students donated from the Midland African American Roots Arts Council, made possible by Dr. Ryder Warren. For Conrad, this school represents more than just a building. It's a legacy, a community that continues to live on.
I don't think that we as a community need to forget our history. There are a lot of people in Midland, black and brown and white, who've made sacrifices. We don't ever want to forget that. We want to thank them for what they did to make the roads easier for all of us.
With News West 9, I'm Cameron Leal.